I'm going to tell you a story, but the first thing you have to understand is time does not work the way you think it does. You can call me Oracle because I'm the one who's talking to you. Welcome to the call. Alright, so this is going to be like a split about magic stuff and a split about creative game stuff. But, just drop right into it. So, I mentioned before in previous videos that, I take, like, sewing needle, jab the tip of my pinky, and I up and put a little drop of blood on these, especially before not like just in general, but like also especially for videos. And in this case, I did one, which is the first time I've actually done this, is one drop from each finger of both hands. So I mentioned basically like 5 realms that you can usually like get magic from that are like always here, but always like not directly connected to physical. Which would be the 2 Nether, it's the Yamasadana and the Harmia, which are basically like the Ghost Nether and the Spirit Nether. Paisa Kasaba, which is Pandemonium, the Home of all Demons. The Vidyahara Grahana, the Fairy Labyrinth, and the Savarna, or the Golden Ether. So so the core concept of Divyanati, magical channeling. I basically with these 5 drops of blood marked my fingers as being for Pazakasaba, Yamasadana, Vidyara Gahana, oh no, Harmya, Grahana, Savarna. So I think that should make if I if it works exactly the way I want it to, that should be pretty cool. Will it work exactly the way I want it to? Well, I'll find out eventually, won't I? So there's that. That was the Divya, the magical thing I was going to talk about. In terms of other media, I'm gonna have to back off a little bit on Wizardry 7 because I might have to stop trying to defeat the current enemy I'm trying to defeat now, the Lord of the Dark Forest, and then basically go to a different part of basically leave the dungeon I'm in now, and then go to the surface world, cross class a couple of my characters, and then level them, and then come back because the Lord of the Dark Forest is one of the like end of Makarama Lost Temple, like end of Makarama, like middle-ish of the Lost Temple. If you're familiar with Wizardry 7, and he has this obnoxious spell called Dazzling Lights, which can it's like prismatic spray or prismatic missile, or like so like it can blind you, it can confuse you, or like drive you insane. It can turn you to stone. It can instantly kill you. It can do like 900 damage, which will kill you anyway. It can put you to sleep. It literally can do. It can just do nothing. That's the obnoxious thing about Dazzling Light, but it almost never just does nothing. So I might have to like back off and like reclass and then build up some levels to like regain my casting, maybe gain a couple new spells or something like that. Like I'm not exactly sure what I have to do to get past this dude, but I got to do something. So in the meantime, I've hopped over to the Ultima Martian Dreams, which is an amazing game. Mentioned it briefly before, but I got past the point of rescuing old Cooter McGee and finding his map to the motherlode of Oxium. It's fascinating because of the way Mars is being like essentially a not a like it's an unbreathable atmosphere. Like it doesn't have an atmosphere we can breathe, but like for the purposes of the game, there's this stuff called Oxium, which is essentially it's like so it's like Gushers fruit candy, but like Jellified oxygen. I'm not even joking. It's you consume it like tobacco chew. You put it like under your lip, and then you like hold it there, and it just basically makes it easier for you to breathe. It's it's jellified oxygen. It's like Vaseline oxygen, except as like gummy. It's pretty wild. But I got his map to the mother load of that stuff, and I just recently met up with the three explorers who are, if you're familiar with the original Ultimate games, Yellen, who is the equivalent of ILO, uh, um, Dupree, who is Dupre, and Sherman, who's Shimino. And so I just got the three signatures from them. I had Sherman join my party. He's the only one who joins your party. All three of them, like, if you're not familiar with the original Ultimate game, they're those three are like core companions of the Avatar in like every single game. ILO is a bard, Dupre is a paladin, and Shimino is a ranger. So there's that. I just got that group together. I'm a little bit irritated because I'm gonna try again, and if it doesn't work, uh, if it continues to not work with my DVD player, I'm gonna try with my Xbox. I was trying to watch The Princess Bride earlier, and it looks like my DVD player died, and I'm very annoyed about that. But hopefully that will work out later, because As You Wish and Inconceivable, and it's inconceivable that I can't watch The Princess Bride when I have it right here. Inconceivable. You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means. Fun fact about Zakuna Oracle and fencing. Actually, I used to do fencing in high school. Oh, fun facts about me from high school. So you know that old joke about how do you get to Carnegie Hall? You practice. Well, fun fact. When I was in high school, I was part of a men's choral ensemble, and at the school I attended, um, many years ago. I may not look it, but I am not an old man. Anyway, it was the first year that our school, it was the first year that MICA, or the Massachusetts Instrumental Conductors Association, became MICCA, or the Massachusetts Instrumental Choral and Conductors Association. So basically, the first year that they started doing choruses at like a, I'm not going to get into it because I could go like 20 minutes talking about what Micah is. It's basically like, the short version is, it's something that a bunch of schools send their bands and now their choruses to help them assess how they're doing as a band or as a chorus. In a, you get like gold, silver, etc., but it's not like only one gets it. It's like each of you is scored individually, and so like everyone could get a gold. Almost never happens. Almost never happens because that's not the point. The point is to honestly assess the skills of the groups involved. So basically, because and like, the thing about the school I went to is the band consistently did well, always, 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 always. And so when the choruses started, they like had a high bar that they had to hit, and the men's choral ensemble, because there was like the chorus class, like there was the band class, and then there was the after school groups, which was like a women's chorus and a men's chorus. And the men's chorus, I don't actually remember. I think the women's chorus did really well, but I know that the men's chorus got a gold, and because we were one of the choruses that got a gold that year, we were actually able to perform at Carnegie Hall. So I got to sing in Carnegie Hall. So it's true. You get to Carnegie Hall by practice. It's a joke, but it's a true joke, which is hilarious. But circling back to how I got to talking about high school, so uh, one of the reasons I love Princess Bride so much is because of fencing. Because I was on the fencing team in high school, I fenced saber, and like I was all right. I ended up being the captain as a senior. I'm not gonna say it was because I was the best fencer, because I wasn't. I might have been the best saber fencer, maybe. By the time I was a senior, actually, probably yes. But like, I'm pretty sure that like if I was a foil or a Apeus, that the like I might have still been captain, but the other Apeus could have schooled me. Like like Brian could have schooled me. No doubt. I have no doubt in my mind that if like I'd been an Apeus as opposed to a saber like a saberista, I definitely would have been schooled by Brian on like a regular basis. But anyway, um, that's a little talk of my my Zastra uh Naya Punya. A little talk about my sword skill. Mm-hmm. Alright. This is Oracle, gonna sing myself out. Dream safely out there, especially if your DVD player breaks and you want to watch Princess Bride. Dream safely out there, through the weave all throughout. Have a good time, all he to all of you out there from Oracle me.